Alright, what's up, guys? Man, I was gonna get these shoes. I ended up getting the freaking the Dunks, the Laker Dunks that came out some time ago, and I was like, man, I kind of wish like I had just got these shoes. They had them at this Foot Locker, size 10, my size, and I'm like, man, you're trying to like slow down and take a like break from buying shoes because it was like at one point in time, like especially before this pandemic, it was like twice a week I was going up to the shoe store like buying me some shoes. And I remember there was one week I was going up to the shoe store like every week, bruh. I'm telling you, the day where it's like if I were to ever win the lottery, bro, like the freaking Foot Locker, Champs, Nike store, Adidas store. There's gonna be so many stores. It's just gonna be like ran out of business because I ain't ran through there and done bought like every shoes I want to buy in size 10. But anyways, yeah, the Air Jordan 6 electric green, bruh. Nah, man, I was like, for those that know me, I'm a big fan of the Air Jordan 6s. Like, I woke up like, that was like the Air Jordan 6, the infrareds, was like the first pair of like sneakers I ever woke up like on a weekend day for. Like, woke up 7 in the morning, went all the way to the Foot Locker store to get those shoes, and it's somewhere like in the pile of shoes. Well, I know this box is those the whatchamacallit, the reflective ones, the reflection of the champions. I can't find the it's probably those ones. If not, then it's probably those other infrared. Oh, y'all could probably see the black AF ones. Hey yo, look, don't judge me, all right? Like I've got, I didn't recently buy those shoes. I've had them for some time, but yeah, yo, don't judge me, okay? I like my black Air Force Ones, all right? But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. I'm just overall watching this video because so I can secretly be jealous of Nightwing and stuff and his acquirements of the Air Jordan 6 electric green. I'm gonna get these shoes one day. I'm going to get a bunch of the Air Jordan 6s, 11s. What are some probably ones, of course. I feel like ones you can acquire ones anywhere, but now let's get into this video. Make sure you go subscribe to Wear Test so there's more videos like this. And then that being said, let's get into
These
this
guys
video.
right here were sold out everywhere except in the stores.
Inconceivable.
Crazy. It's crazy how you could like just go into a store at times and get you a pair. You don't know how many times freaking Concords. What are some other shoes that I purchased and they've been in stores? Yeah, I could probably name off some shoes, but I'm like, yeah, bro, it's crazy at times. You could buy a pair of shoes in store, but yeah, I think probably the biggest was when I got me a pair of Concord 11s in store.
Hey, what's good, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today, we've got something that has been sold out supposedly for a couple of weeks. You know, I went into the shoe stores,
Man, those are so clean.
and they were just sitting there, literally just sitting there. So I figured, better late than never. And a few of you guys have asked for reviews on these guys. I was unable to get them online upon release because, you know, sneakers.
I'm like, these shoes.
And then our local shop where we typically get our stuff, they never came in. So these guys right here are the Air Jordan 6 electric green. Most of you guys probably already know this by now because, again, they've been out for a minute. I think that these are actually quite cool. I did not like them when I first saw them, mostly because they were a new variation of a PE that released, or didn't release, but it was given to the collegiate athletes over at the University of Oregon. I usually don't like any of their stuff. Like, I'll be pretty honest with you guys. Like, I don't like the duck thing on stuff or the wings.
I like how they got even the white part of the shoes kind of green.
The giant O, and this guy had almost all
I know
of it.
that
I did like that on the
off,
PE pair though. The tongue actually colored the
that's
Air
cool
Jordan
too.
font, which I think looks really slick, and I wish that they would do that on an actual Air Jordan 6.
Yeah.
Anyways, these guys removed the O, they removed the wings on the back, and they also changed up the outsole just a little bit, to which I'm like, man, now these are dope. One thing though is that the outsoles look like they glow in the dark, and they don't. However, I've heard that the grade school pair does. So the men's pair does not, the grade school.
Always, man. Freaking kids get everything. It's the kids, sometimes the women, and it's like, man, it's just, I mean, I don't mind like the shoes and stuff, but I'm like, dang, man, I like some like glow in the dark shoe. That's why I got the basketball quantums, because I was like, I remember I was like, with them shoes, they were actually under retail on GOAT. And they might still be under retail. I don't know. But anyways, I was like, bro, I be liking some glow in the dark shoes. I ain't never really had like no glow in the dark or light up shoes. I ain't have no Heelys, bruh. I ain't have no shoe game growing up. I had Converse and Air Forces. That was it. I didn't have Dunks. I had Jordan Flights, bro. Like the Jordans that be sitting up on shelves for like a few months, and I'm like, bro, my sneaker game, you guys would have seen me back in the day with shoes, you would have been like, oh nah. Like I was wearing them Black Forces, like, well, not those ones, but I was wearing freaking Black Forces when I was in school. I was like, my shoe game was just, it wasn't it at
what
times.
I've heard, I don't have a pair to confirm. But what I really like about these guys right here, can you guess? You know what it is that I like about them.
That it's a traditional colorway, but with a new color put in its place.
Not only that, they're so bright and vibrant
like
that
Christmas.
it looks like if he played for the Sonics instead of the Bulls, this could have been the shoe. You know what I mean? And so like I love that they kept it with that fluorescent flavor.
Bro, it's like, man, if they just, I like, you know, when people, they bring up and just like to overall let, because I'm saying like some, I have actually I don't have it. I think that jersey is like somewhere in my closet. But no, there's these like light green Seattle like Seahawks jerseys. And it's like splash green. I think that's what they were calling them, bro. That's somewhat like this, like a little, I think maybe a shade lighter, but it's like relatively the same color and stuff. And I'm like, bro, they should like bring back some Sonics jerseys. You would think they would bring the Sonics jerseys like just like, yeah, players of like back when like they, you know, used to play for the Sonics, and just with like different colorways and things. Like it'd just be a waste of time like at some of these places. But anyways, that actually is a good idea.
Slick. It's super slick. I couldn't believe it. Now the main difference between these two colorways, besides the colors themselves, is that these guys, like the originals, feature the 3M behind the collar area. The perforations.
Oh yeah, the other ones don't.
It doesn't bother me one way or the other.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even realize that.
However, they both come with the polyurethane insoles, which I think is super weird because most of the stuff that features the Jumpman on the back doesn't have it. And then every once in a while we get a surprise, and it's like, hey, why did the Oreo or White Tech Gray or whatever those things are called, the Jordan 4s that are about to release, why don't those have PU insoles? Somebody just left a comment about this. I literally just read it this morning. Anything that gets charged for 190 and up, which is all of it, should not have polyurethane insoles. There is no reason to cheap out on this that much. $200 is not a little bit, especially when the little guys are giving you a lot more for less.
Yeah.
However, the things that are the same with these two guys are the materials. They're almost identical. These ones have a little bit of a thinner cut than these guys right here. However, to make up for that, it feels like they padded some of the panels to make it look like it was as thick as these, which is very strange. But the overall shape looks fantastic. I love the toes on these things. They look great. I love the color blocking because it's an original style. There was a white and green one, or white electric green for the Oregon players. I would like to see those released too. I know the PE collectors don't like it when stuff like this happens, but I'm not a PE collector.
If they take away like the O and stuff, I'm like, I can support it, but at the same time, I'm like, nah.
I'm a regular dude, so I would totally be down for a white infrared version, but swapping the infrared out for the electric green.
Don't they have something like that?
Fantastic. Now, tech specs on an Air Jordan 6 includes one of the weirder traction patterns because it's not really, you know, what we've come to expect over the years. It was very interesting because the Air Jordan line went from a radial style pattern with the 1s and the 2s to more of flat patterns with the 3s, herringbone with the 4s and 5s, and then with the 6, 7, and 8, and went with this. Very strange. And yeah, it did not work though. I have played in 6s. We do have a performance review. And while the cushion isn't great, the traction actually wasn't bad. I don't know how, but it wasn't. The midsole itself is polyurethane, and then inside of the polyurethane midsole,
it's like them shoes. That's one thing I can tell you. I have those. I have the reflectives, infrareds, those white 6s that they came out with. That was like, it's like the Tinker Hatfield editions. And then I also have those jean ones, and I was customizing those jean ones, and yeah, just straight up just like bailed out on it. Customizing shoes is freaking, it is time consuming, bro. It's like, you gotta have time for that. But anyways, but yeah, it was like, I could tell you right now, it's like, if you've never had a pair of Air Jordan 6s, like, don't expect, like, if you see this like outsole, it's like, don't expect it to like, oh, this shoes look like there's like some comfort to it. Bro, them shoes, they honestly, it feels like some like platform ones or something. Like, I mean, they're comfortable, don't get me wrong, like they are comfortable, and even ones are comfortable. I could wear 1s, 6s, all those like, you know, kind of like flat Jordans and stuff for the longest. So yeah, it's like, you know, Air Jordan 6s, they're comfortable. I overall love Air Jordan 6s. That was like a tongue twister for some reason, but no, I love them. I love 6s. You know, I was in love with the infrared 6s, and I was like wearing those almost every single day. So
have a 4-foot air unit, which you cannot see. It's an encapsulated unit, and then in the back there's a visible air sole unit, which is the one that obviously you can peek in through with the window. And again, the insole is polyurethane. It feels awesome. It's the way that Jordans should be. It's the way that they used to give it to us, like, you know, those grapes that we reviewed. The card over here, link over here. It used to be standard. Now the upper on these guys is fully synthetic.
It's like every time when I when I watch his videos and he talks about shoes from like back like in the 90s and stuff, it always makes me want to just be like, dang, like I wish there was a store that you can go to and like kind of, you know, try them shoes out. And it's like, I know it's like, you know, websites, they're gonna be selling them shoes for thousands of dollars, so you can't really test them out. I'm like, dang, they should just have like a sneaker museum. Like I'm saying, like us sneakerheads, we should just go and buy out a place, just get a sneaker museum, have like people come in, show off like all these like nice fancy original Jordans and things. And you know, well, I know Nike, you know, if the purge ever happens, I'm gonna go up to the Nike store. They got like some like Air Jordan 6s, and I believe it's like some like classics. I'm about to just go up there, forget like harming people. I'm just gonna go up there and just get me some shoes. Forget all that other stuff. But anyway,
it's what Nike used to call Durabuck. I believe they still might use the phrase or whatever, especially with the Jordan brand. But yeah, Durabuck was just durable nubuck, and durable nubuck was fake nubuck, because real nubuck is not durable. There is a little sticker that these things come with that lets you know that everything on here is synthetic as well. So if you're a vegan sneakerhead, they have been doing an okay job with labeling.
Go green. I mean, hey, got the color scheme for
everything else on these guys though is pretty much standard to an Air Jordan 6. Again, I love the shape. One of the things that I would love to see is this done in every color, right? So like orange, fluorescent.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
Yellow. Yellow can be
crayon
fluorescent.
You know,
box.
it's a highlighter.
Yes, and
I
it would
don't know
be great.
if that's a great.
It would be great. You guys let me know.
I like a yellow. I'm wearing yellow, but I don't know about a fluorescent yellow.
I'd be down to have a fluorescent yellow and a regular yellow. It'd be all good. Just make it look like this. I'd be happy.
Because it was like, what was those 12s that came out last year? It's like that color scheme.
They did UNC before, but the UNC joints were one of my favorite looking, but the toe box shape was so boxy that I just could not do it. And they were uncomfortable. These newer 6s are pretty comfortable, again, because of the insole. Comfortable in the sense of an old shoe from the 90s, not like Cushlon or Zoom Air Comfort.
Seen them in store and was just
I absolutely love the tongue on these things. I think that it's one of their greatest features. The little notches in there are to pull the tongue up, as well as holding the rear spoiler, which yes, was inspired by an actual spoiler from a car. Got the hidden 2 and the 3 in the design. I think that was always dope. And then something that some people might have a problem with, like I was saying.
Wait a second. Hold on. Nah, Where's the 2 and the 3 at? Am I missing something? Hold on for a second. Bro, now I gotta like look at my shoes and stuff. I ain't gonna sit here and try to figure it all out.
Would you have preferred the Nike Air? I know a lot of guys are like Nike Air or nothing, even though back in our day.
You know, I think if it were up to, it doesn't really matter to me. You know, at the end of the day, it's just like how I remember when I had got the Bread 11s, and I remember I had got the 2012 editions, and they had the Jordan emblem and all that. I would have kept those shoes if it would have been the size 10 or up, but those shoes was a 9.5, and I can't wear 11s in the 9.5. So I was like, I still like the shoes, even when they had like the backwards like Nike, or not Nike, but Jordan sign and everything else. I'm just like, hey, yo, I still like the shoe regardless. It's, it's just, to me, it's just all about sizing. Like, if it's comfortable and stuff, and I can wear these no problem, then I'm like, all right, cool. But if it's gonna be uncomfortable, I'm like, nah, bro, can't do it.
When we were first getting retros, it was a mixture of both, and we were happy with that. And then it transitioned to only Jumpman, and we were happy with that too. And now it seems like people are getting.
Because I think I've noticed it where it's like when they they will change the material or just overall change the comfort in some Jordans. Because I remember for the longest I did not like 3s, and I remember I went and it was those gray and green 3s that came out a few years ago, and it was like one of the low budget 3s. Like, it wasn't like some big like viral 3s that come out and stuff, like some like OG 3s or something. Like, no, they were just the cheaper, but that's probably why they were uncomfortable. I remember wearing those shoes and I was like, dang, bro, it honestly just feels like I'm just wearing some like heavily padded Vans or something. Like them shoes is like, and Vans to me are kind of uncomfortable. If you don't have like no like insoles in it to like, you know, really get the stepping around, even with insoles, it's like still uncomfortable and things. But
picky, except
yeah,
for
bro,
when
them
it
shoes.
comes time to
Sometimes
resell
shoes
them.
can just be
Then they
crazy
buy them
on
all.
you.
Now, as far as sizing is concerned, they do fit true to size. So whatever you typically wear in your Air Jordans, especially your Air Jordan 6s, that's what I would recommend. I go true to size. They fit me perfectly. I think they're awesome. This is just a really cool colorway.
I'm gonna get those
like the
shoes,
90s.
bro.
Yes, two thoughts. One, this green is so bright that it makes the infrared look
dull. I know. That's what I'm saying.
does.
Like when you kept it with this, because they could have just gone green, and it would have been cool, especially in this color blocking. Would have been dope. The fluorescent though, like this looked like it was ripped from 1991 as like a variation of the shoe, and I just think it's really cool. I really dig this. I don't know if they did that intentionally, like if they were like, hey, this fluorescent
Bro, I'm gonna get those shoes. I'm gonna do a whole Christmas video.
color
Watch.
would look cool as an ode to the year that they came out, or if they were literally just like, hey, we ran out of ideas. The Oregon PE is popular. Let's just take off the Oregon branding and then release the shoe. I don't know what the concept or the thought was. All I know is that this just looks neat, so I would like to see more of this fluorescent. This can just go with anything. I've been seeing these on the feet of people randomly since they released. I've just been kind of like, oh, those look really cool. Like they look dope. You know what I mean? And that's just kind of like what you want out of your footwear is that when you see it,
I like those.
yeah, those are pretty fresh. And I think that's important because that's what this used to be like.
Also, why am I just learning now about the hidden 2 and the 3 on the shoe?
I don't know.
You've never mentioned that.
I think I've
while
mentioned
I've been
it
around.
in another video. I
He
probably
gonna have to
mentioned
point
it.
it out.
Well, not since I've like.
Did you know that there is a 2 and a 3? It looks more like a 2 on this side. 2.
Okay, I
3.
found the 3.
Bruh.
I was struggling with the 2. It looks
That's
more
the
like an
2.
R, but okay.
That's cool, man. However you want to see it, it's all good.
Well, thank you.
You can kind of see it in like the 7 too, but it's like more like abstract or even more. You know,
S.
with the collar wing. 2, 3. You know what I'm saying?
It looks more like one of those Swiss Army knives, the 3, if you're going with that.
It does. It looks like a can opener.
Yeah.
We're looking at the Olympic version, so they're silver. Anyways, let us know what you think about these.
Bro, it's like, okay, I guess I could kind of see it now. Like, because it's like the 2. Okay, now I could kind of see it now. I could kind of see it. Well, maybe it's the other way around. I really don't know, bro. I don't know.
Down below in the comment section, would you love to see a white infrared version of this? You guys already know, man. I would like to see every color on original color blocking. I think that's the move. I think that the new colorways are cool, you know, as far as like weird new colorways, but this is how to kind of please everybody all at once. It's a new flavor. You hit the OG
like
heads
around the
too.
same time those shoes came out.
But you guys let me
next
know
year
what you
do
think
another
about them. I
color.
know that you guys have been requesting them, but I just couldn't get them. So yeah, until I ran into them. And thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. And until next time, guys, have a good one.
Yeah, bro.
Oregon.
What happened? That's so weird. All right, but anyways, yeah, I watched the whole video. But anyways, yeah, bro, I'm like, I really wish I had bought those shoes instead of the Dunks. I was like, I wanted to get the Dunks, but yeah, or not the Dunks, but I wanted to get the 6s, but I was like, nah, you know, let me get the Dunks because I wanted to talk on those. Never owned a pair of Dunks before, and I have 4 pairs of 6s, and so could have added more to my collection, but instead I just went ahead and bought a crazy amount for, yeah, or just like freaking pricings for the Dunks, especially the store I went to. I'm like, it's probably going to be a while before I pay a crazy amount for some freaking shoes again. I'm like, bruh. Wish I wouldn't have done that. But anyways, make sure you go subscribe to Wear Testers for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.